Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, all series videos. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video, I'll be updating you on Radha Mohan. In case you have not started watching this, please, you need to watch this series because it is hot, I must tell you. I know it is hot because I'll be giving you back-to-back updates on Radha Mohan and every other series. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Mohan kneels down in front of Radha and declared his love. Oh my God. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel. Mohan walks over to Radha and places his hands over her head, swearing on Bihari Ji that from now he would take the responsibility of Radha and vows to not let anything happen to Radha. He would never let her cry. He would be responsible for everything associated with Radha and he would perform it till his last breath. Kadambari is relieved seeing this while Daddy starts crying with joy. Ajit and Ketki also smile seeing Mohan. Radha is not able to say anything and stands just staring at Mohan. He after a while leaves the hall, so Radha is stunned. Radha mentions he would play the flute for Tulsi Ji when she was not able to sleep. So now he would have to play it again. But this time for Gungun, and she's sure that Gungun would also feel the same peace of mind like Tulsi Ji. Mohan, seeing Gungun leaves the room, is distressed. Radha, seeing him leave, gets worried. Kaveri signals what has she done, and even Damini instructs her to think, since now Mohan got hurt. She knows he does not play the flute. Mohan, coming from behind, mentioned he would play the flute for Gungun. Kaveri turns to see Mohan standing with the flute in his hand, seeing which they all are stunned. Radha starts smiling seeing Mohan holding the same flute which she made for him and presented it as a gift. She thinks he accepted her gift and did not break it. Mohan walks over to Gungun and Radha. He, sitting on the bed, explains whatever Radha has said for Gungun is the truth, and if according to her, Gungun would feel nice if he plays the flute, then he would surely do it. Damini and Kaveri both get jealous, seeing Mohan accepting the decisions of Radha. Mohan starts playing the flute. Radha, seeing him, manages to see how he feels while playing it. Tulsi is also smiling hearing the sound. Gungun, after a while, starts feeling really calmed and then hugs Radha even more tightly before finally falling asleep. Damini is stunned while Kadambari starts smiling. Mohan is constantly playing the flute, sitting beside Gungun as she sleeps with a smile on her face. Kadambari signals Damini and Kaveri how they should leave the room. She only lets Radha and Mohan stay in the room. Damini asks Kadambari if she should also stay in the room with Mohan and Gungun. But Kadambari asks her to let it go since Radha and Mohan will surely take care of everything. Damini turns to look at Radha but feels really jealous of her. Mohan is playing the flute with all his might. Radha is constantly looking at him and Tulsi asks if his tune has also touched her heart, so she should also understand that he is the person whom she wants to be with. Mohan finally stops playing the flute and then also falls asleep, sitting on the bed. Radha, after a while, goes to him with a cushion. She tries her best to take the flute from his hand, but stops to look at his face. She is staring at him even while pulling the flute from his hand. She slowly picked the dupatta from his hand before lifting his head to place the cushion. Radha starts smiling seeing him sleeping. She sits beside him holding the flute in her hands. In the morning, Mohan, along with Gungun and Radha, are sleeping in the room. He wakes up because of the cushion stumbles. He wakes up realizing that Radha would have placed it here, and seeing that she's sleeping on the wet side of the bed wakes Radha. Mohan explains that the bed is wet. Radha explains she knows it is wet and Gungun did it last night as she got scared. She says there is no need to be worried as she has already informed the doctor. Mohan explains that she knew about it and even then slept on the wet bed. Radha hesitantly asks him to not be angry since she wanted to change the clothes of Gungun, but she had held her hands so tightly that she was not even able to move. Mohan questions what is she made up of. Radha does not understand what he meant by it. Mohan explains she slept on the wet bed which Gungun had done, so did she not feel bad? Radha asks why would she feel bad since Gungun is just a child. Mohan replies but she is not her daughter and only a mother can do this for their daughter. Radha replies it is not the case as all those who love children will do it. But Mohan disagrees, saying that only a mother can do this and she did it for Gungun. Mohan explains he started hating Tosi when she left him, not because of him, because Gungun would be deprived of the love which a daughter gets from a mother. He even started hating Bangwan as he felt this was injustice with Gungun. But then Radha came into their lives and she has given Gungun the love of a mother. Radha mentions she has not done a very big thing, but only what she was capable of, and he has a big heart than her. Mohan stops her from saying anything else. Tosi requests Mohan to see Radha with how she wants him, as she knows he will not get a more suitable companion than Radha, and even Gungun will not have a better mother. Mohan says she should not call him her Bhagwan as he does not know why she thinks like this. But in reality, she has done a lot for him. He holds her hand, explaining that she is his Bhagwan. He kneels in front of Radha, so she questions what is he doing. He mentions they always have to stand by their Bhagwan, and she is her Bhagwan. If this means they take all of their problems, then he feels she is her Bhagwan. He kneels in front of Radha, so she questions what is he doing. He said he always have to stand by their Bhagwan, and she is her Bhagwan. If this means they take all their problems, then he feels she is her Bhagwan. If they take away all their problems and are always there to fill their lives with happiness, and the one who protects them from falling, gives them strength in times of difficulty, then she is his Bhagwan. The portrait which Gungun made comes out from under the bed. Radha recalls how Gungun made the portrait for a person whom Radha wants to marry. Mohan explains that he only bowed in front of two people. First, his mother and Tosi, but now he is going to bow in front of her. Radha starts crying. Kadambari is looking at Mohan from the door, thinking if her thoughts are true, and Radha Mohan along with Gungun are meant to be family. Is Radha the right choice for Mohan? Tosi exclaims she is right to think Radha is the best choice for Mohan. Radha starts weeping, seeing Mohan kneeling in front of her. Damini, however, gets furious to hear what Kadambari is thinking. Kaveri is dancing in the room when Damini enters to see her mother doing the dance, so she turns off the television. When Kaveri questions why did she turn off the TV after seeing how nice she was dancing, Damini explains that Radha is the one dancing, and Kadambari is thinking of also getting Radha married to Mohan. Kaveri questions what is she talking about, as Kadambari has given her a vow to get her married, and even Mohan is engaged to her. Damini replies she does not feel the same since she saw Kadambari saying that Radha is the right choice for Mohan. Kaveri questions how is Damini so calm as Kadambari will ruin their plan. Damini vows to not let it happen, as she would end the fate of Radha. Kaveri exclaims it cannot happen, as they both have tried everything, but she manages to come back safe and sound. Damini vows to get her killed this time, since she wants to spend her life with Mohan. Kaveri instructs her to calm, as the ghost would surely protect her. Damini thinks she can fight anyone for Mohan. Damini then calls someone, explaining she wants to meet him. Radha also kneels in front of Mohan, explaining he has tears in his eyes. So is he crying? Mohan explains this was just because of the death that filled his eyes. Radha then asks the reason he is crying, but he refuses. She explains she can see it clearly, so he must not lie. Mohan threatens to cut her hair if she tells anyone that he was crying. Mohan informs she is the only one who gives him so much happiness that he starts crying. Aww. He does not know, but feels everything in his life is connected with her, along with happiness and pain. Mohan wipes them off, but seeing Radha cry explains even her eyes have been filled with the same death. He gets up to leave, but turning back, threatens to cut her hair if she tells anyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.